Research case study, the fond grandfather. Attribute, observant. Saying, hidden in plain sight. Action step, review lists of new members, donors, and visitors, often. Only the hardiest families visit northern zoos in January. I figured it wouldn't take long to review that week's list of new members. It didn't, so I did. The Woods Zoo had only one fundraiser, Jane. She'd done the work of 2 people since her boss left nearly a year earlier. Jane might not have the time to review each new member, but what about the board? They were the town's movers and shakers who knew everybody. They'd not been asked to review the new member lists. I looked at the names. There were 12 new and renewed members one week, 19 the next. I couldn't help looking them up online. I'm compulsive that way and curious. I discovered a member mom worked for Comcast. A dad was in the electric company's marketing department. I added their names as possible contacts for each corporation. Week by week, I identified members who could provide insider guidance when we sought support from their companies. When I saw that Mr. Anthony Carrefour renewed his grandparent membership for himself and Tiffany, I knew I'd hit pay dirt. If the board had scanned the new and renewed member list, they might have recognized him too. He'd just donated $10 million to our local science museum. He could afford to buy day tickets. Purchasing a membership suggested he wanted to come often. The time he spent at the zoo with his granddaughter was important to him. The zoo is now cultivating Mr. Carrefour to see if he wants to get more involved. They are getting to know him and vice versa. They've not asked for a gift yet, but he's certainly a solid prospect. In addition to being wealthy, he likes the zoo, lives nearby, and wants children to be science literate. I've spent a lot of my life looking at donor lists. The more you do it, the better you get. I didn't know many donors in that community, but the zoo's board did. They would have recognized the head of the local car dealership, the up-and-coming attorney, and the soon-to-retire CEO. And they would have recognized, as I did, the name of the wealthy, philanthropic entrepreneur who happens to be a doting grandpa. The donors you need may be sitting right next to you. They may read to a child, applaud the show, or nurse an abandoned pup. Make sure you don't miss the prospects hidden in plain sight. Remember the Buddhist saying, go within or go without.